He pulled a Matt Canada. Nah, he didn't get fired. He just left. He had to take a little break. That's what Matt Canada should have did. Now we got to talk about these steel curtains right quick, man. Steel curtain back. We watched the Sunday show. We talked about it. We was like, man, they haven't had over 160 passing yards in almost about 6 games.
Yeah.
It was like Matt Canada and Mark was on the same phone call. They like, look, man, I got a bet. Just hold them under this amount of touchdowns, and then boom, he get fired. And then the running back, I think it's the running back coach that's actually the offensive coordinator right now. 400 plus yards. They's like, 400 yards? Is that me? Is that you? We out here doing our thing, man. We missed you. Boy, where you been? They managed to get a massive 421 yards in their last game against the Bengals, who kind of are trying to find their footing right now. You know, they won 16 to 7. I mean, 16 to 17, 16 to 10. So we got to start this off, man, right? I'm gonna let you go, Dave. I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. Will it continue? That's yet to be seen. Now, this is a good accomplishment because they haven't had over 400 yards in the last 58 games. 44 of those games, Matt Canada was the offensive coordinator. So that means even before Matt Canada got there were 14 games, almost an entire season without them having over 400 yards. So I think if they do this 2 more times, then I'll say that because I believe that it has to happen in threes.
Hold on, how many games has been?
I said 58 games.
Dang.
Yeah,
58?
58.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. The only reason I know because I posted it in the chat. So
No, that's crazy.
but it's like I said, it's yet to be seen. It was a good thing to see for the Steelers on Sunday, but they have to do it again. For me, in order to say that is something that's new that's going to continue to happen, I got to see it again. Now I think it can happen, but will it happen? I don't know. So I gotta see it happen. Um, it's just it's
Yeah.
Matt Canada. It was definitely a bad OC. I mean, there wasn't nothing that he was doing right. He wasn't featuring their best two receivers, Deontay Johnson and George Pickens. Najee Harris just had 99 yards rushing for the first time this season. So this offense has been nothing less than putrid. What with Matt Canada there? So finally, they got over 400 yards. Now we just got to see if this can continue. Their defense has always been stout, but their offense has to be able to match what their defense is doing. Now if they do this again, then I can say that yes, it's something that's rebranded. But other than that, no, I won't say that right now.
And Ty, yes, it's 58 games without gaining 400 yards. It's 58 games.
Woo!
I had the same thing. Nah, that's crazy.
That
Somebody
is.
told me too. Like they told me they swapped out all the Canada Dry ginger ale for Schweppes. They don't want nothing to do with Canada no more in Pittsburgh. They are done with him, bro. That's insane. And then for them to get all them yards, you would think that the wide receivers would be a little bit more happy. But there was like certain plays where Deontay Johnson was just like, I don't even want to be here no more. I don't know what happened with that fight, but he's just like, I don't want to be here no more. Then George Pickens had moments. I think he had a moment where he got shaken up, but he got right back in the game. Najee Harris found out he could be a running back again. Kenny Pickett was like, look, I'm a wheel and deal. He ain't throw no touchdowns, but he was still willing and dealing with the football. I mean, the tight end had most of the yards. So that goes to show you that this offense was being held back by one person. And there was a lot of talk earlier about coaching when we talking about running back coaches, because somebody said something about Duke Staley. And here's a coordinator that was literally holding the entire team back. Good thing he is gone. Do I think it's going to reach preseason expectations? Not just yet. You know, that's one game. It could be a flash in the pan. You really don't know because you got the Bengals that's still trying to get over their situation with their quarterback. Like they just lost the leader of their team. Well, one of the leaders of their team. Steelers have next. Let me look that up right quick, or if one of you guys can help me out. But they are gonna make the playoffs. I don't think they're just gonna be like this all of a sudden greatest show on grass. I don't think they're gonna be that, but they are going in the right direction. Yeah.
All right, so look, this Steelers offense, that game, that was the most consistent, the most like they actually moved the ball every drive. Every drive they moved the ball. The points, the score doesn't really tell the whole story. They only scored 16 points, whatever, it was 16-10. But they were moving the ball. Like what Cat Stopper every drive was like Kenny Pickett would get pressured and it would just be like a bad throw, whatever, right? But the tight end, like you said, Pat Firemouth, whatever his name, I think his name Firemouth, he played good. He built out Kenny Pickett, not built him out, but he kept catching him off the scene like a million times. Like every third down play, he was catching right up in the middle. All
Yeah,
right, he had what?
he had 11 catches for 120 yards, something like that.
Nine catches for 100. Yep,
Yeah.
120. Najee was running that ball. He was running hard.
Yeah, he almost had 100 yards, but he just missed it by a yard.
Yeah, 15 carries. He was running hard. Though. It was one play when he went out the middle for like a 2-yard gain. You know how the whole like like the offensive lineman and the defensive lineman, right? All right, and they just held him up, whatever. And then next thing you know, 2 yards turned into 20, bro. Like he was literally getting held up, and he kept moving the pile, and then he just broke loose and gained 20 yards. I was like, dang, he was running hard. So look, but I want to give an update real quick. If for those in the R2L family, Mark and Vaughn got a bet between Brian Robinson and Najee Harris for yards and TDs. Right now, Najee Harris got 598 yards. B-Rod got 611. Right? B-Rod got 5 touchdowns. Najee got 4. See, right there. It's going to be a close battle.
It's
Wait.
a close one. It's a close one.
Wait, ain't no way, bro. This man team had under 400 yards a game, and it took one game for him to get back in the. Nah, y'all better start handing the ball off, Mark.
Yeah.
I don't know
So
if I don't know if this is reported either, but DTR is in concussion protocol. There's a good chance Joe Flacco starts.
Okay, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They DTR ain't not great. I don't know everybody can say, yo, like he's still he's not that great, but will they reach the expectation that was set for them in the preseason? Now in the preseason, we all know that they scored on every first drive. That everybody was like, man, coach on FFC, he been on point all year. He's told people to start Sam Howell. He told people to get Cuz, the tight end from the Lions. He said a lot of good stuff. But he also said, draft the Steelers receivers. That offense is going to be crazy. So are they going to be crazy because the Bengals are the second worst defense in the league when it comes to yards allowed. So this pump my brakes, all right? Like they said, I got to see them. But offensively, they don't really have to be that because they play backups for the rest of the year until they play tomorrow at the end of the year. They play a bunch of backups the rest of the year. You look at their schedule. So will they be one of the top 10 offenses the rest of the year? No. But can they be average? Yeah, I think they could be way better than they were. Kenny Pickett in the first half, he was like 13 for 19, 115 yards, and he looked good. And I was like, okay, Kenny Pickett. And then the second half, they even looked better. So, and they run the ball more. Jalen Ward was already doing this thing. Najee Harris this is part of his breakout game of the year. So I think they could be average or a little bit above average offense going forward based on the opponents they play.
But I think Kev asked, was it preseason expectations or was it Vaughn's preseason expectations? If it was Vaughn preseason expectations, they not getting back there. No way, no how. And you talking about drafting one of their wide receivers? We talking about George Pickens and who is in one of my leagues because I listened to Vaughn. I said I'm gonna go get him. 8 points one week, 7 points another week, 7 points, 1, 9. Then he get you 15. He had 2 weeks where he got over 20 points. I don't think they're gonna meet his expectations, but they're gonna be good though.
Yeah, agreed. They're gonna be all right. They're gonna make the playoffs.
How y'all feel about their quarterback?
Kenny Pickett?
Yeah,
he looked better yesterday, but under pressure, he do be looking crazy under pressure. It was one play under pressure, like pressure wasn't even there. He anticipated. Even the commentator said it, and he just threw that shot. So he got to learn. Well, but there have been moments where he took a hit and he made a throw. He has done that. Like against the Browns, he made one to George Pickens when he got hit and he made a throw. But he's still young. Matt Cannon was his coordinator, so I gotta give him a chance with this new guy. and next year because Matt Canada is garbage.
Okay.
Garbage.
So I mean, you
So I
get
like him.
I just wanted to see what you said because you said two things about the quarterback. I mean, we are in Pennsylvania.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.